bonjour. Hello, you speak English, français? Français, d'accord. Nous, on est une organisation humanitaire. On va vous prendre sur notre bateau. On vous prend en Italie, en Europe, d'accord? On va vous donner des gilets de sauvetage. Est-ce qu'il y a des gens avec vous qui n'arrivent pas à bouger, qui ne sont pas en train de respirer? D'accord.
That was a rescue by the crew of the Aquarius, a ship chartered by SOS Méditerranée, an NGO dedicated to saving lives at sea. I went out on the Aquarius in October to see firsthand this vital search and rescue work.
You can proceed on bearing 332.
On the morning of October 10th, Italian authorities called about an overcrowded wooden boat.
According to the Italian Navy helicopter, there are approximately 50 people on board. We can see it quite clearly with the binoculars. It's inside the horizon. It's still making way, and that's not unusual because a lot of these boats, they really fear that they're going to be captured rather than rescued, and so they're quite hesitant about stopping.
Most of the people on this boat were from Syria, but over the next 36 hours, the Aquarius would rescue more than 600 people. Most were from sub-Saharan African countries like Somalia, Eritrea, and Mali. Men, women, and children, including a 1-week-old baby. Most had traveled on incredibly overcrowded, unseaworthy rubber dinghies. They're fleeing conflict, repression, and economic hopelessness at home. But they're also fleeing horrific abuse in Libya, where many have been locked up, held for ransom, tortured, and raped in government detention centers and smuggler warehouses. Amadou from Guinea-Bissau went to Libya to find work, but he soon found himself imprisoned by smugglers.
On te torture pour parler avec tes parents, pour amener l'argent. Si ton parent n'a pas de l'argent, tu risques pour mourir là-bas. Ils vont te faire te pendir, te frapper, il y a quelqu'un qui te frappe, il y a quelqu'un qui frappe les gens. Ça, son travail, c'est pour ça.
Wilfred from Benin told me about the beatings he endured in an official Libyan detention center.
On te tape, on te fait. J'ai été victime.
C'est arrivé à toi?
J'ai été victime.
European governments are funding efforts by UN agencies and NGOs to provide aid to people locked up in Libya, but it's the whole system that's rotten. The EU is actually helping the Libyan Coast Guard to capture people at sea and take them back to unspeakable abuse in Libya. Here you can see a Libyan Coast Guard ship speeding away with someone still hanging off the side of the boat. That's why the people who were rescued by the Aquarius felt so lucky and so grateful. Europe should take more responsibility for saving lives in the Mediterranean. They shouldn't help Libyan forces return people to Libya where the risk of abuse is just too high. Europe should focus instead on ending abuses in Libya and on helping people trapped there to leave safely. Even though we can't quickly solve the war, persecution, and deprivation that drive people from home, we can create safe, legal options for those who need our help.